Hey, welcome to the first outdoor review of Chad's Beer Reviews of 2012. Going right back to a New York beer, right back to Sixpoint. This is their brand new summer seasonal, the Apollo. It's a KRISTALLWEIZEN, as you can see from the numbers. Pretty low beer, 5.2 ABV, 11 IBU, so I'm not expecting a lot of hops. And of course the traditional Sixpoint poetry description on the back, and the New York City and the barcode and all that stuff. So anyways, as you can see, it is a KRISTALLWEIZEN, which is basically just a hefeweizen with all the yeast filtered out, so it's pretty clear. It basically looks like apple juice in the glass there. Nice kind of a caramel, honey color to it. You can see, some effervescence, not a lot. Got a nice, kind of white, frothy head on it. They use real Bavarian yeast in this, so it has that, authentic German kind of smell to it. And yeah, banana and cloves. Your traditional wheat beer yeast aroma. I thought maybe because it's American beer they might have went, overboard or just put a lot of hops in it, but not much in that. Nothing out of the ordinary as far as appearance and aroma. So let's see if it's tastes the same. Cheers. Oh yeah. It's right there with your 𝓑𝓻𝓮𝓻𝓲𝓷 and your Schneiders and your Hackerschors and Franziskaner's and all of those good beers. They actually went to Germany to kind of like research the beer to see what they really wanted to go for. And I think in a blind taste test or whatever, I think a lot of American beer nerds could confuse this for a German wheat beer. It's pretty much the same palate-wise. A little zesty up front. Second half you get like the banana, almost kind of like a banana kind of juice to it. It has like a really refreshing kind of quality to it. Again, 11 IBUs, not even really bitter at all. Drinks like juice. And it is a KRISTALLWEIZEN and not a hefeweizen. I'm sure I'm not even pronouncing those correctly. Man, why is it whenever I shoot a beer reviews when all the chainsaws and lawnmowers come out? Yeah, so it's a pretty standard, hef, like the brands that I mentioned before, only a little bit cleaner. I think they're going for like a little bit more deliberately refreshing brew with this one. You get a little bit of like cinnamon in there, very kind of banana breadish. Not like a super malty beer like say Schneider, which is, a borderline 𝓑𝓮𝓬𝓲𝓷. But this isn't, pretty light, 5.2, 11 IBUs. I'm not trying to say this is like, the Bud Light of wheat beers. It's not. It's very, clean tasting, refreshing, kind of juicy kind of tasting, a little bit of zest in there, kind of banana bread, a little bit of cinnamon, a little bit of clove, not a whole lot else. I'm trying to pull more flavor off it as it finishes. It actually finishes a little too clean. But I mean that's fine because it makes it very refreshing. It doesn't. It may look warm and sunny out. It's actually overcast and fairly chilly. But yeah, if this was July, this would be an awesome beer to have at your picnic and barbecues. And you could, because it's in a can, very kind of portability to it, and you could suck this straight from the can since you don't have to worry about it getting the yeast out because there isn't any. Yeah, I like it a lot. Nice kind of lacing on there too for such a low hop beer, but again it's a wheat beer, so I guess that's to be expected. I mean it didn't absolutely blow my mind, but I am impressed that an American brewery has such an authentic niche German style. They got it so well, although the brewmaster is actually from Germany, so maybe he had a little bit to do with it. I like it. I'm going to give an 8 out of 10 to the Sixpoint Apollo. Great American wheat beer. Probably the best American wheat beer that I can think of, aside from something that's an Imperial or anything like that. I really like the Brooklyn Schneider one they did a couple years ago. That was a Weizenbock. This is just a KRISTALLWEIZEN. So anyways, thanks to Adam at Sixpoint for giving me and Jay a bunch of these cans when we met him at the Tap New York Beer Fest. I hope Jay likes this as much as I do, because I think it's great. So, thanks for watching this episode of Chad's Beer Reviews. Sorry for all the noise. I'll see you guys next time. Cheers.